I don't appreciate that.
Looks like you just cut it all
I
out.
look like I'm bald.
That's why I slap comedy at the end of everything.
Tough chat. Timmy Blaze. Oh, shit. Let me see. He's got more views than we do.
Yeah. Well,
Get
some
him,
of them
Timmy
only have
Blaze.
like 150 or so.
I mean, only one of
Yeah.
ours has a lot of views.
Yeah.
This one's got
Excuse
3.4K.
me, ma'am.
There's we
Trying
just-
to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Oh, now we just went Inception for a minute.
Why is it every time we go on air, you want to start talking and doing shit? Like you know what's up. You want to come up here?
Oh, ba-do-bo. Bo J. Brew, greetings from California.
Jakey! What up, my friend?
Yeah,
I need to
yeah
do
your
this.
ass better be in this motherfucking chat, bro.
Oh, damn. Going horde.
No, the way we put you on blast last
know, we
week with
shouted you
John,
out
we
like
shouted
crazy.
you out. Now he gonna hop in the chat now.
Now he finds the Twitch
Yeah,
chat.
yeah.
Thanks for the job, dude.
Oh, always.
Good looking out. Are you, did you do words for me?
Yeah, I did.
Are you super bogus?
No. So like,
I saw that bitch. She said,
Wowzer.
no.
no.
T and Kara, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hey, what y'all drinking? I'm lit today. I'm excited.
I just placed an order with Charismatic Living and Handmade by Hicks.
No word. I gotta get me a bracelet. Fam. I need.
I'm not wearing mine today. I've been wearing mine to work.
Yeah, I gotta get a bracelet and shit.
I picked up something from Charismatic Living for the podcast specifically. It's going to be a gift to the podcast.
Oh, dope.
Oh, you're very welcome. I always love to support you guys when I got the extra funds.
Yeah. Yeah. I need some. I gotta get a signature package. Can I do hey, Kara, let me know if I can do a signature KB package.
Of course you can.
I want to do like a signature, like good vibes,
Oh,
positivity.
for sure. Look,
You know what I'm
T's got
saying?
you with a bracelet, she says. Of course. See, I told she
Yeah.
customized my box for me.
Yeah.
It was great.
I just been in a really good mood and happy.
That's
like,
good.
you know what I'm saying? Like for a while, like months.
That's really good.
Like, so it's like I want to keep that positive vibe going. You know what I'm
Ooh.
saying?
Tim, you want to come get these?
I'll take them too.
Timmy will or KB will take.
What am I smoking?
You are smoking Redline Og by Cresco.
Nice.
Yeah.
I should, maybe I should have them put a package together for sweet lady Adele.
Of course you should. Are you
She's got
kidding?
a birthday coming up.
Are you kidding me? Of course you should. Of course you should.
Whoopsie.
You know what I'm going to try today? I think, and I should try every time I have a new drink. I'm going to try mixing it with Malort and see what happens.
You want to come up? You want to come up?
No, she just wants to cry about it.
All right. This motherfucker, this cat is the most vocal little bitch ever, dude. Like, she is quiet until we hit start recording, and then here she come, like, meow. Like, fam, air out your grievances a different time. Like, we not.
Right. Speak to someone else's manager. Get out of here.
Yeah, thanks.
You hear this vibrate when I hit it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can hear it. So Amy supplied us with the smoke today.
I did.
Yeah.
I packed everybody's bowls for them. I picked up a new eighth, and I wanted to try it together.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that often. I feel like I'm gonna do that. Maybe like
Halfway through, can I pack?
Of
Everybody's
course.
piece with a good flavoring.
For sure.
Awesome. I get some strawberries and cream and some apricot.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
Definitely.
And then after that, there's some loose tobacco on this table, and I will pack.
Tim's just going to throw it in our direction.
I will pack.
He's going to clean
everyone.
off the table, and then he's going to take it, and he's going to go,
Yep.
and it's going to.
No, I think I just
he's
have
gonna
to
be
get.
tobacco bay. He just go-
I'm gonna just have to get used to Amy being like, "I got us some weed."
Yeah, it's new, huh? Like, that doesn't happen?
Here's the thing: it's not that you never have weed. I know that you do,
Right.
Because I supply it for. you.
Right.
But for you to be like, "Oh, here, let me pack this bowl of this weed."
Yeah,
I
that
got,"
is pretty
just-
uncommon.
What?
Yeah. Well, in my defense,
What you trying to say, Timmy?
he's right, though. He's not wrong. Like, for the longest time, and sometimes I wouldn't have weed. And, like, at an open mic, I knew that I was going to be high because Tim.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the other part. Was I
But
always?
but it was like an even. I mean, I always drive, and Tim's like, "I'll pack."
Yeah.
Even when Tim like gets in the car now, sometimes I'll be like, "Hey, my pouch is right there if you want to pack it," and he'll be like, "Nope," and still pack his.
Yeah.
No, that's good
that is
etiquette.
true.
That's really good etiquette.
Yeah.
I figure
'Cause
if I'm riding shotgun and GPS is a thing, I gotta contribute somehow.
Yeah. I mean, it's whatever.
Weed etiquette is super important. And I know we've gone on this tangent
We've
before,
talked about weed etiquette
but like
for sure.
just make sure y'all.
You're all
And-
stoners. We got to
yeah,
remind you
we
every
gotta
once in a
remind
while.
you every once in a while. And
Supply every once in a while, you guys.
yeah, and the other thing is like if I have homies that are like, yo, I'm out of weed, I'll leave you some weed.
Yeah, you've done that for me.
Like I'll leave you some weed. Like I'm not just because I know what it's like to be without, and when you without,
Yes.
and you either waiting to go to your dispensary and legally buy it.
Yes. As we do.
When you're waiting for your dispensary to call you back,
Right.
you know.
Right, when they get your order
When
in.
you're waiting for the dispensary to hit you with that price list, you know. Come
right,
on now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So like I've been there, so like this weekend I was in Kansas City and Janelle, you know, was like, yo, she was like out of weed or whatever. And I had just picked up and I was like, yo, here's like I had some left over from my last batch.
Right.
And then I gave her a little bit of each of the new batch. I was
Yep.
like, yo, fam, until you meet up with your plug, like here's something
Yeah.
to hide you. She's like, thank you so much.
Yep.
Like don't like, and I
I do
ain't
that
saying you ain't
too.
got to do a shit ton. Like
I
a
do
nug
that.
will go far if they're a
Yes.
true smoker. A good solid nug will go far for them.
I just paid for my haircut with weed. Not gonna lie to you. It's by their choice. They're like, hey, my guy, my dispensary is closed right now.
Right.
My dispensary is completely out of weed right now.
Yeah.
And I was wondering when you came to do my hair, or when you came for me to do your hair, if you could just supply me with some weed. And I'm like, yes, I got you. I got you. And then I paid maybe the same person to come by and let the dog out, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
with weed. And I was like, hey, if there's a candle on the table that you like the smell of, go ahead and take that.
Just
Like
say-
I hate greedy weed smokers.
I can't.
Cause like for me, like I enjoy smoking by myself. It's usually either when I'm like winding down or if I need to work on something.
Right.
And so
Right.
like those are the two times that I smoke, right? So like when I don't have a problem sharing. Like
Sharing
I've
is caring.
never been like y'all know. I've never been one to be like, nah. Like if I got it,
I'll share it.
like
Right.
because it's so this is such so communal and shit. It's smoking is like weed is very
Yes.
group
Yeah.
oriented, you know. But when you get motherfuckers that like want to be in a group and by themselves smoking,
Dude, we have friends that'll definitely show up to the group smoke, get in that circle, and then walk away and go smoke in one hitters by themselves. And I'm like,
I had that roommate. The second he would hear that tink of like you clearing out a glass pipe,
Yep.
he'd come running out. Oh,
Yep.
hey, what are you guys up to?
I happen
You know
to-
what the fuck we up to?
Yep.
I've noticed that.
And
Some-
then as soon as that shit's cash, they're like, "Oh, I was working."
Yeah,
on a
let me
thing
get
in my
back
room."
to my rap project that I was doing.
Yep, and
Yeah.
then they just go in their room and you hear their one hitter. And you're like,
You
you
motherfucker.
son of a bitch.
We always joked about that guy. Like, he was so stingy that if he didn't want to hang out with you, he would like, I'm just going to take out my portion of this bowl real quick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go to
If
my
you were gonna pack one, just like take out, like
Put aside
I
what I would have smoked in this bowl, all right? And then just give it to me, and I'll smoke it by myself.
take big hits, so like
Right.
probably like 1/4 of whatever you're gonna pack is fine. Here, I have 3 hitter bats. Just pack all those, and we'll call it.
No.
Yo, we blew. We could get to the show after this, but we blew one of our homies' minds because I had packed a bowl at Mojo's open mic in Plainfield,
Mm-hmm.
and what was funny was I was like, oh, this is some fresh weed. Like, I saved you green, so I passed it. I passed it the way that I knew that the smokers knew what that meant.
Mm-hmm.
So it went me, and I was like, hey, Timmy, there's still greens. And then
Mhm.
Timmy hit it and was like, yo, I left you some greens. And then Amy goes, hit it, passes to the homie Brian Christopher. And I looked at him and I go, hey, fam, there's still greens on
We
that.
all left you greens. We all got some. We all strategically hit that shit so that it was a little pie, and BC had the last slice of pie.
Yeah.
Little slice.
Yeah. I don't know if bowl smokers know that you don't have to torch the
You don't have to-
entire...
You can. Just a little side.
That's the reason why
I always do that. I find myself. I always save you. If someone gives me greens, I smoke. I'll do half the bowl, and I'll be like, "Hey, you got the other half."
Yeah.
It's considerate.
It's
That's
considerate.
weed a kid. That's weed
Yeah,
a kid
weed a
that we
kid.
don't talk about.
Yeah,
actually.
we don't. We haven't mentioned the greens, but yeah, if you can save some greens for somebody, do that.
Also, if you pack a bowl, do you take greens? Because I never take greens when I pack a bowl. Cisco's in the chat. Cisco says I suck at pipes. Not gonna lie. Cisco always be
because he rolls like 9 blunts.
right.
That's why.
and then
why
it's
you
like,
suck
why
at
am I
pipes, my
going
guy.
through so much weed? Like, because you just smoked 7 blunts with us, my guy.
Yeah. But
Not
now,
that we don't appreciate it.
we appreciate. Shout out to Cisco.
What up, Cisco?
Yeah,
Thank
what
you for
up,
being
fam?
here.
Yeah, Cisco, that dude. He's a funny dude too.
Mm-hmm.
Really clever. But yeah, you gotta, not torch. That's one of the weed. Like when I watch somebody, I honestly, it depends on who I'm smoking with. If I take the first green hit.
Okay.
Like if I look around and I'm like, oh, this is inexperienced smokers, let me get high now, because by the time that it gets back to me, it's gonna be cash, because they don't know how to. Like, the other thing with weed etiquette, especially with bowls, you got to realize that, like, if you take your hit and you do your shit and then pass it, it's still burning. Like,
Right.
the next person, all they got to do is hit
Just
it.
hit it.
Just hit it. You don't got to relight. Relight when
That's-
it's out.
Yeah, you're just
what Blaha
wasting
said.
shit.
If
Yeah.
I say it's roasting, you don't need to set fire to it.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah, sometimes I won't even hand you the lighter because I know.
And I'll tell you, hey, it's roasting. Go
roasting.
ahead and hit
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Like, keep that.
You sure do. You do let me know.
Yep.
You know.
Well,
And-
because it's partial, like, to keep it roasted,
Keep it
and
going.
partial, like, hey,
and then
here
you
go.
always get one
There's-
person who parks on the grass,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Yep.
Yeah.
you can finish after that hit. Finish
Yeah.
your story after quit.
Take
parking
your
on the-
hit.
Right. Let's move on.
And then talk through your smoke like the real
Like the
smokers
rest of
fucking
us.
do. Like,
the
what
rest
the
of us.
fuck? I don't
like
know.
I bet you Timmy's about to do after this hit.
I honestly have no idea. I will say I park on the grass a lot when it's just like Adele and I.
Right.
And I pack. I'm like,
You
well, I
know what
packed it.
though? I do that too. When it's just like a one-on-one smoke sesh, because sometimes your lungs need a break, and you're
Yeah.
like, let's have a conversation. Let's all get this coughing out, and then I'll pass it back.
Yeah, because some motherfuckers like to run it like a marathon. Like,
Right.
Shout out to Too Skinny, but we had 3 joints in rotation one time. I was like, it was 4 of us.
Yeah,
I was like,
he speed runs smoking weed.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like,
That's
what
his,
kind of relay
That's his
is that?
Olympic sport. That's
Yeah.
his Olympic sport.
Yeah, hey, he definitely
Gold.
on the team.
Gold medal.
Gold fucking medal. fam.
10s across the board.
Yeah, USA is taking that goal.
Yeah, for sure. If they let us compete. We're gonna pop on that drug test for
Too
sure.
Skinny would win the weed smoking contest, and they disqualify him for popping fucking positive for marijuana.
Like, what the fuck?
That's literally what I did.
So what I think we should do? We don't have a clapboard today.
So
We're just gonna make it clap.
Make it clap.
But I think after we make it clap, we should show the kids how you smoke half a bowl.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
I got,
Okay.
got one right here.
All right.
Ready.
Perfect. All
I'll
right.
do one. You do one. All right.
Let's do it. Let's get this party started in 5, 4. Nailed it.
It's time to laugh. 'Cause boredom is just torture.
It is.
Get It's the happy corner. And you better have your weed and drink, 'cause we lit today.
Do you see
Feeling
this?
fucking good.
You see this half a bowl hit right here? See that?
Hey,
Welcome.
welcome to the Happy Corner podcast with KB
And AB.
and
Timmy.
Timmy. And we got Adele chilling with the animals.
Do we?
Oh, wait, no, we don't.
I had to make sure. I
I'm
looked
like,
over.
Adele's here?
Adele's on a beach day. with the
Yeah, I'm
girlfriend.
usually like used to her right there.
I know. We just say it.
Yeah.
Sure, she's
it.
here in spirit.
She's here in spirit.
For sure.
right. We feel
That's
her
the reason
presence.
why the animals is a little, you know.
They're a little weird today because we
Yeah.
don't have
Yeah,
Adele,
Adele.
Snow White and
Yeah.
the animals where they just come to her and relax the rest of the day. So
Hell
shout
yeah.
out to Adele. We miss you today.
Yeah.
Have fun at the beach. We know Timmy misses you. He's definitely not his normal Timmy self today.
I know you're not missing that heat though, Timmy.
Do you wish you were at the beach?
Oh God, no. No.
Not with that
I wish I was
hair.
with Adele for sure.
Aw,
but not
wholesome content. Well, welcome. It'll be okay, Timmy.
Thanks.
Will you see her later?
No.
Oh, gee.
This is tasty.
He's got to hang out with me all day. Me and Timmy recorded different podcasts
at
this
that.
evening. Did you
Look
hit it
at-
halfway? Ooh, ooh. Where did you even hit that at, boo?
right there, right on the corner, baby, and got a nice puff cloud out of that bitch.
You guys,
Skills.
I know that we have viewer or listeners, strictly listeners, and I am going to advise you right now to go to one of to Twitch or YouTube right now to watch this and see this little itty bitty piece that she just burned up. I didn't think it was. I mean, I did like half. That was impressive.
Skills,
I am impressed.
skills,
What?
baby.
So okay, what do you guys think of this weed?
It's tasty. I like this.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
good.
it a lot. What
It's
is it
good.
called again?
It's called Redline Og. Tim, any opinions?
It's smooth. I like it.
Yeah, it's a sativa, which buying from dispensaries for the last forever. You don't usually get a sativa, and that's why I wanted to pick up a sativa because we never get those. So
Yeah, it's always hybrids or.
definitely indicas. I've been smoking tons of indicas, and I feel like maybe that's why I'm so good at sleeping.
Yeah, the indicas have been heavy lately. Like
Yeah.
I've been bumping into a lot of indicas, which I'm not necessarily mad at.
But sometimes you need that kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kara in the chat says she enjoys sativas. They help with creating.
Yeah.
I feel the same way.
Absolutely.
I can smoke a sativa and clean the house. I can smoke a sativa and write jokes.
Yeah.
I feel energized. Indicas,
I might have to go get that one. I really like that.
you really like that one?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm going to give you a little bit of it, okay? I ground it all up, but we can make it work.
No,
We can make it
we
work.
could do a little trade. This is the other thing. You know what else I love is
Weed
like
trades?
Weed trades. Like if you are around other smokers and you're like, yo, I got this, and they're like, oh, I got this. It's like, oh, I'll give you some of this if you give me some of. Like keep you a weed smoker that is actually a weed smoker around
Yes.
you. You know what I'm saying? That
I don't want to listen. I'm trying not to be that guy. Like if you don't know, I got a part-time job at a dispensary, and I fucking love my job so far. Even though it's still retail, you still got to deal with like the retail aspect of it of customers being shitty. But these people are coming in to get weed, which is nice. So their attitude coming in versus their attitude when they leave, when they have product in hand, is completely different. But my point is I don't want to be like that person who is like, well, actually this weed is, but like I'm learning, like I'm learning so much shit, and I just want to share my knowledge. And I don't want to come off as a dick. Yeah. I just like, I'm learning so much shit, and I'm listening to customers of like, hey, I like this because of this. And I'm just like retaining all this information. So bear with me. I'm not trying to be a dick, but I will. Yeah.
I like it. I
want to share my knowledge.
I like it because like for so long you wasn't allowed to have weed knowledge. You know,
do you know how weird it is to be able to talk about the fact that you're like picking up weed at the end of like, you're like, oh yeah, I bought this kind of weed today. I can't wait to try it after work. Like, it's just insane that I can talk to my bosses about weed.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it.
I love it. And so yeah, that was our thing on weed etiquette. But yeah. Oh fuck. That was me. What is it?
Was it you?
Really? KB?
With the words you gave me, you really think it was you? Is what he's just saying?
Yes, that's true. It was Amy.
It was Amy.
Because.
Do you remember earlier, maybe like 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, when I was like figuring out why won't you look at me? Why are you acting like hooey when he does something wrong? I said, KB, before I do these words, did you do me bogus? And she said, no. And then she thought I looked away, but I saw her. She made a face, and I was like, all right.
I'm like 75% sure that KB might have hit a word too.
Certainly. I'm probably
positive I did.
Yes.
Because I decided to be a dick too. So let's just take this shot together.
Just do it. Yeah. Do you want to guess what your word was, Amy?
Weed.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay, so I'm having Malort today. Is that tequila? Is that what that is? I'm gonna try this new Red Bull that I have.
Can I'll do a Malort.
You want to try it with this Red Bull? It's dragon fruit Red Bull.
Yeah. Pour a little bit in there and pour a little splash of that in.
Yeah. I think that we need to. Bomb. I think we need to experiment with mixers since somebody stole our idea.
Somebody stole our shit.
We're not gonna like say what the winner is, but like it's gonna be our new. If this is gross, I apologize, but this is the risk we're willing to take. Ready? Let's see how this goes. Okay.
Do you remember when I worked at Blockbuster? I used to sell DVDs.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not great. But it's not
By the
bad.
look, I was like, it was either really, really good or really.
It really tamed down the Malort,
Yeah,
so I did not make one Malort face.
Or noise.
Right. When you worked at Blockbuster,
I used to sell DVDs for $5 because I would just copy the ones that we would get.
Yeah. The statute of limitations is up, so Tim can talk about it.
Well, they don't even
what's
exist.
Blockbuster gonna do?
Yeah.
Right.
So there is a dude I used to buy weed off of, and I'd buy like a gram of weed off of him because it was just like a different time back then.
Right.
And I'd be like, "Yo, why don't we just? I'll just straight up trade you for 4 movies for a gram." And he's like, "Nah, I can't do that." So he would come to my house, and I would give him 4 movies, and he would hand me $20, and then I would take the $20 and hand him $20, and he would give me the gram of weed, and I'd be like, "Man, it's a good thing you don't trade, because
he was real serious about that.
Like that was his like hard and fast rule. Is like, dude, I do not trade."
He needs money in hand, even if he's handing it right back. Like,
I don't mind that hustle low key though.
No,
because like you're
keep
paying,
it honest. I guess.
Yeah, because you're paying cash for the product.
So I don't know. You don't feel bad about it, I guess.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
like,
all the extra moves.
All
but
the
you know
extra
what?
moves that's extra because like that was extra. He was doing the most, to be quite honest. He was really doing the most. But like I can understand it. I understand some of them being like, I don't do trades because then motherfuckers like coming in with different shit and like, you know what I'm saying? Like now I gotta verify whether or not if this is real. Or
right.
I ain't trying to do all that shit. Give me my fucking money.
I also just like, I kind of do that sort of shit with myself sometimes. Like the money in my bank account versus the cash I have, even though it's all my money, I still do act like that about it sometimes. I'll be like, well, I'll take this 20 and I'll put it in the bank and then I'll pull it out. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But I do it to myself just to make it click right in my brain, if that makes sense. And it could have just been something as simple
I
as
think
that.
it could have been like an OCD thing.
Yeah, which is, I mean, completely
yeah, that's
fine.
fine. Yeah.
Totally fine.
But I'm just like, yeah, this isn't.
This doesn't make sense. Like,
Yeah.
just do the, okay, we're just doing extra steps.
Yeah.
But I like, it's a little bit relatable to me.
Yeah.
I kind of get
And Miss Nitra, our lovely pothead in Houston, sends her love. She is busy out in Houston today.
Okay, that's fair.
yeah.
She's been hustling.
She's been
and
hustling
I understand
super
that.
hard.
Working the last couple of days, I happened to see somebody, like on my break, like going to the gas station, who made me think of a cheating story that's like pretty juicy. Do you want to hear
Yeah,
it?
hell yeah.
It's really old at this point.
Not the main entree.
Not the main entree. I've seen him twice now, 2 different days. I've seen him twice. And at one of those days, my coworker was like, ooh, that dude's hot. And I was like, that dude is a piece of shit. And I'm going to tell you why. So this was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was probably, I don't know, like 18, 19, 20 in that
Okay.
range. And I'm at the time, my best friend's house. We're having a little get together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's us and a couple friends and my friend's boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And this house has a basement, and attached to the basement, which used to be the garage, is now converted to an apartment.
Okay.
Okay. So a group of us are in the apartment, and then a couple of us are in the basement.
Okay.
So there's just a little hallway, 2 doors separating.
Gotcha.
Right. So at one point, like me, my best friend, and our friend's boyfriend are in a room together.
Okay.
And the girlfriend is in the apartment with some other people.
Okay.
Me being the social butterfly I am going between rooms
Yeah.
and shutting the door each time like an idiot. So I'm talking to them and we bring something up and I was like, oh, let me go ask, my best friend and your boyfriend about that.
Yeah.
And I walk in the room and they're like making out.
Oh.
And when I walk in, they separate, and they're like, oh shit. And I just calmly close the door and I sit down in between them and I was like, so what do we do now?
Yeah.
Like, what would you do?
What do you mean? Like
If you walked in and your best friend
Yeah.
is making out with your other friend's boyfriend, what do you do?
Honestly,
Sound off in the chat too. Please let me know what you would do.
honestly, real talk, something similar has happened.
Yeah.
And
And then I'll tell you guys what I did.
This is what I did. I said, listen, I love everybody.
Yeah.
I ain't in this shit.
Yeah.
I said, y'all figure that shit out.
Uh-huh.
I
And left
said,
it at that?
Yep. I said, do not come. I'm what is that, Switzerland? I'm Switzerland, baby.
Neutral as fuck.
I'm neutral as fuck.
Yeah.
I have no, like for real, we were talking about it before the podcast, but I'm a big fan of mind your fucking business. Like I'm a big fan of that because what I learned is like, when you try to interject into people's relationships and shit of what has happened or who's doing what or whatever, what a lot of times what happens is like one time I had a friend who was cheating and the girlfriend asked, is she cheating? And I was honest and I was like, because I loved both of them because I was
Right.
friends with both of them at the same time. Like I met them at the same time. And I was just like, yo, dude, like, yeah, fam, like, yeah, that happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because she asked about a specific incident, which means somebody else had already.
Right. And like I said on, I think the last episode or the episode before, I'm not going to narc on you, but I'm not going to lie for you. So if someone asks specifically that question,
Yeah.
I can't lie. I'm a terrible liar.
And so, like, I was like, and so, like, my homie was like, I'm not mad at you. Like, I get it. Because you love both of us. You know
Right.
both. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that was on you, fam. Like, that was huge. That had nothing to do with me. I didn't even want to be in it. Like, You know what I'm saying? I'm on.
Yeah, I walked into this.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over here chilling. Like I said, I stay Switzerland and a lot of that shit because, like, and then it'd be real bad when, like, when that truth come out and then they stay with the motherfucker. So you just, like, fam, why did you even
just shut up?
I could have just not said shit. Why did you hit me up?
Right.
If you was just gonna stay, why the fuck did you hit me up, fam? Like, don't do that shit. Like, I be over motherfuckers. Like, this happened recently with my brother and his girlfriend.
Oh, no.
And, like, I was just like, yo, and I told both of them. I said, every month there's drama with both of y'all. I said, I'm tired of it.
I don't want none of it.
I don't want none. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't.
This is not my life.
This is not my life. So if I come and take his shit and drop off his shit and y'all get back together, I said, don't ever fucking call me for shit, fam. Don't ever. And they got back together literally the next day. I was like, so you just made me. No, I made me because I thought I was doing the right thing.
Right.
Went over there, picked up his shit, trying to see both of them crying and fucked up and all this other bullshit. And then I took 2.5 hours out of my motherfucking work day, bitch. Not again. I ain't gonna be a fool twice. So like, nah, as much as possible, I stay away
out
from
of
that
it.
shit. What did you do?
Kara, hold on. Kara says, I'm not saying anything right there, but she's going to let her bestie know she's following private. I also want to know a man's perspective. Like, is it different for men? Like, Tim, if you were in my position and you walked in that situation, what would you have done?
I feel like I would take the same approach you did. Be like, dude, I'm not gonna say shit, but if somebody asks me, I'm not lying either.
Right.
Like, I just can't.
Right. So this is what I did. I sat down and I said, what do we do now? I'm like, because I can't walk back in there. Like, look at my face. I can't walk back in there and act like they're expecting me to come back with an answer to a question.
Yeah.
We were talking about something. And I'm going to walk in there completely frazzled. Like, you guys don't even know what we're talking. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm not going to tell her. I'm not going to let her know what happened. But I feel like one of you should.
Yeah.
So that's really up to you.
Exactly.
I said, I don't want to sit with this.
Yeah.
I would rather she knew about it. And they decided to tell her.
And
it was not good.
Well,
She got fucking trashed that night. I believe she stayed with him a little bit longer. Now he's with someone else, and he's still a fucking complete piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did tell my best friend at the time, I'm like, you're fucking foul for that.
Yeah. Yeah. And like,
you got this girl in your house. She's your friend.
yeah. And like, foul shit with friends, like, is very telling. Because there's one friend that she did some foul shit. And you know how when you see a friend do foul shit and you check them about it, but you continue being friends? And then you think, like, there's no way you're going to do foul shit to me. And I remember this friend that I had that I'm no longer, like, we are not cool at all. Like, I
have that too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nah. Like, she was way, like, all right, this is some foul shit. I had one homie who, like, I remember we were partying out in college, out in DeKalb. My one homie, he had lived at a place where they had a pool, met this cute chick.
Mm-hmm.
We make out, we cool, we, you know, so I'm like, yo, this is when I'm hollering at, like, you go somewhere else.
Right.
And then my homegirl Jess was like, yo, what the fuck? And I was like, she's like, that ain't right. Because she had came out, and I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? And then I walk in, and the girl that I was talking to and my friend, like, there was some weird, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then I was like, yo, what's good? Like, what's going on?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then my other friend Jess was like, no, they was in there, like, hooking up or whatever. Like, but you had already. And I was like, right. And so I was like, dude, like, whatever. I just met this girl this night. Whatever.
Yeah.
I like, this
Doesn't
is not
matter.
a whatever. But it was an insight into the psyche of, like, her.
Yeah.
Like, and I realized, like, the older I got, like, I realized, like, oh, every woman that I'm with, you set your sights on that chick. And so, like, it was always an interesting, like, you know, weird, like, friendship, because we were always cool. But it was just like this weird little competition. I'm like,
at some point I wouldn't want you around anymore.
yeah,
Because I don't need to compete all the time.
all the time.
I
You know what
don't.
I'm saying?
That was my best friend.
Yeah.
It was she, like, for the most part, she was, and I'm not, I don't mean to knock on her. I haven't seen her in, God, probably 8 years at this point, and I know that we're completely different people. You know what? So I'm not trying to, like, knock on her or anything. But it was like a huge competition with her all the time because she was always in the spotlight. And I was just kind of in her shadow. Like, my claim to fame is that she was my friend. Like, and she was talented and she could do all these things. And I think at one point I realized that every dude I brought around had seen her boobs. Like, because she got drunk and flashed them.
Oh, wow. See, yeah, dude. Like, that type of shit.
It was always like, but look at me, though.
Yeah. And it's funny because, like, really extroverted people are always attracted to me because I'm really low key, I'm really chill, or whatever. But what's funny is I draw the same amount of attention that they get being this extrovert,
right,
by being introverted.
Yeah,
I don't like. The funny thing about that friend is like, and this is no like ego shit with me because I don't give a fuck about that shit at all. Like her whole thing was like based on her looks. And my whole thing,
God, it's the same. It was my personality.
It was my personality.
My charming fucking personality.
Yeah. So like for me, it was like, honestly, like when women was, you know, talking to me, they're like, oh, you do this. Oh, you're into this. You did, and da 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, like, you know, and it wasn't on some try hard shit. Like, I was just super chill because I'm like, I just want you to meet who I am as I am. I'm one of those people that my personality stays the same everywhere.
Right.
So, like, that was my whole thing. Her whole thing was, she was really, like, gaming the whole, you know, system.
Sounds like a pick-me girl.
Yeah. And I think that there was a little bit of, like, what the fuck? How is this motherfucker?
Right.
And she had the long hair, da-da-da-da. And I was like, fam, like, all of that bullshit, like, honestly, like, I pulled way cooler chicks because we were just connecting based on personality.
Right.
Like, and she was like,
we had conversation.
Yeah. Like that was basically it. It wasn't it wasn't me trying to be running game or no bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's just super corny.
I think so too. Especially the older I get.
Yeah.
And that's like a disclaimer. I'm not knocking her. I don't know how she is now. I haven't known her in my 30s at all.
Yeah.
So like, and she's like, you know, married and this, that, and the other. So, but yeah, back then she could not handle if I had the attention and she did not.
Yeah.
And that was my thing, is because I had to rely on so much personality. I've always been funny. So I get people laughing. I think I mentioned it on the podcast before. I had started dating this guy. He was the first boy I ever had a crush on in first grade.
Yeah.
And then after high school, we started dating. So I was like, ooh, fairy tale, you know. But he was a shit. He was the one who ruined Vacation.
Oh, okay. That one. Okay.
Yep. So, which was like, you know, I'm like, we have history. We can't break up. But I was like, talking and seeing each other. I brought her with me to his house. Like, we went out on an adventure. Like, we went, you know, fishing or like something where we got dirty, right? And we get back to his house.
Dirty.
We get back to his house, and I was like, I'm disgusting. Can I take a shower? Yeah, for sure.
Good for you for showering.
Yeah. We're going to talk. We're going to circle back to that in a minute. But I took a shower, and when I came out into his room, she was like in his bed under the covers, like laid out.
Bitch, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
What the fuck are you doing?
Thank you.
What the fuck are you doing?
Thank you.
I see that type of shit. See, she would have. I like that. Like that's super egregious. And for my homegirl, ex homegirl, that was like that. That always wanted that attention. It's one of those things where it's like, fam, you're doing way too fucking much.
It ain't cute.
It ain't cute. And like
his reaction to that was why I was like, yeah, I could be with you. Like I could trust you. Because I didn't trust her around them. You know what I mean? So I based a lot of relationships on like, would this dude cheat on me with my best friend? Because I don't want to go there. Yeah. I had walked in on her making out with our friend's boyfriend. You know, so I was like, I don't want to go there. Yeah. But his reaction to when I walked in and she was, the first thing I saw is her laid on the bed. Yeah. And I was like, where the fuck's he? Yeah. He was across the room sitting on a table. Because there was like, there's a chair right next to the bed. Yeah. Which she could have just sat on. Yeah. But he was sitting on a table. He had cleared shit off the table to sit on it. Good for him. Across the room. Good for him. He was a dick on that trip, but he had enough sense for that. For sure. And the crazy thing about the homie who was on that bullshit, I hadn't talked to her in years since she had became a deadbeat lesbian mother. Don't even get me started. Don't even fucking get me fucking started on that shit. Like, for real, that's fucked up how she did her kids or whatever. But anyways, like I hadn't heard from this bitch in probably like 2 years. Yeah. I had heard from her ex-wife because like their kids and everything, and I was just seeing how they were doing and shit like that. But she hits me up, and her name begins the same 3 letters as like another friend. So it was like, hey, I just saw blank at Chicago's what is that, Taste of Chicago. And I was like, what the fuck? Because the friend that her name is similar to was in another state. And I was like, I thought you were in fucking Colorado. Like, what the fuck? And she's like, no. And I looked, I was like, oh, I was like, I haven't heard from this motherfucker. The chick that she had ran into was my ex-girlfriend. And she was like, yeah, I just saw her at the Taste of that. And I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, like, I don't care. Like, I haven't heard from you. I was like, oh, well, that's cool. How are you doing? That's what I responded. I was like, that's cool. How are you doing? No response. And so, like, then because I still talk to that. Now, mind you, my friend, my ex-girlfriend, we are cool. Like, I went to her wedding. Yeah. Like, her and her husband are totally happy. They're amazing, beautiful, gorgeous ass couple. Amazing. Yeah. Like, I don't want her. Like, I'm not gonna ruin her fucking happy life. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing, you idiot? And so that was what I was really thinking. Like, oh, you're trying to get at me. Like, she was trying to get. Like, I haven't heard from you in like 2 years, and you send me that shit. So I hit up the ex. I was like, who's my homie now? And I hit her up. I was like, yo, this is what I just got from this person. And she was like, yeah, we talked for like less than a minute. She was like, and I asked her about her kids, and she was like, I don't have any kids. Oh, all right. So like that whole when people show you who the fuck they are the first time, believe them. Yeah, no shit. The core of who they fucking are is who they fucking are, for real. See, for real. That's where I fucked up. I did that with a comedian. A certain comedian who off the bat, I was like, I do not like this chick. Off the bat, I was like, something about her. And then I started to be like, you're not being like a jealous bitch, are you, Amy? Are you just being jealous that there's like a new comedian in town and she's cute and this, that, and the other? And so I was like, let me give her a chance. And boy, should I have listened the first time.
Yeah, when motherfuckers show you who the fuck they are, believe them. Believe them. Right. And here's the other thing. There are certain people who show who they are, and I know who they are, so I can tolerate them in certain situations and certain doses. And you have to get like that, because a lot of motherfuckers try to have a friend and try to bring that friend into every situation. Not every friend is for every situation, setting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really got to create boundaries. Some of these motherfuckers are not even your friends. Let's start there.
Yeah, for sure.
Some of these people are acquaintances, coworkers, colleagues.
People you don't have to give a shit about.
You really don't have to.
You
give
have
a
to
fuck
put
about.
no time or investment in any of these people. T wants us to smoke.
Oh hell yeah! I still got my bowl. You want to smoke off my bowl?
Sure.
I don't think you smoked off my Happy Corner bowl.
I don't think I have either. We were trying to be COVID safe.
Oh, true. So yeah, like, man, that's yeah. Choose friends wisely. When people show you who the fuck they are, believe them.
There's still greens in that bowl. I'm just saying.
Still greens. Look at that.
The whole ass pie.
We did that.
Again, if you are just listening, you need to go watch this video. Tim, what are you smoking now? Same shit? Did you repack?
No, I have. What did you get last time?
Ice cream cake?
Oh shit, it's something. Oh, I got Do-si-do. Is what
okay.
I'm smoking right now.
KB, take that tiny hit.
So, now I'm gonna smoke some more, but I was gonna get into
Let's get into it.
the next thing. We had up a poll on our fucking our page.
Let me just point out
and
that
by the way, we like I posted personally because I posted this personally. I didn't expect the engagement that I fucking got.
oh man,
Dude, the dumb
Passionate.
Yo, I just want to tell y'all something. A lot of people ain't shit, bro. My most commented posts would be like the dumbest shit
It
when
always
I'm
is.
high.
It
Or
always is.
my most highly viewed fucking video is a fucking chipmunk eating a fried wing.
yeah, that was a good video though.
That was a good video. He
That
was
was a real good
smashing that
video.
wing.
Yeah, he was.
But no, so I had posted.
We got a lot of engagement on the Happy Corner post, like a lot of votes on this poll. But let me also point out, let me preface this by saying
Fuck
some
Facebook.
people did say that they, for some reason, could not vote on the poll.
You couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't from the Happy Corner. Once I shared it to the Amy Blaze,
Yeah.
like my personal Facebook, then I could.
Yeah. The Yeah.
So we just have two extra.
yeah. And by
votes.
the way, fuck Facebook, bro. Bring back polls and make it fucking easy.
Yeah, why? I had to jump through so many
The
hoops for
to
this
get a
fucking
fucking
poll. I had to
poll,
watch
bro.
a YouTube tutorial, you guys,
For a poll
Come
on catch up.
on.
On catch up, fam.
on catch up. It was. Go check out that video of the squirrel eating the wing. It's fucking great. It's fucking great.
My one buddy one time's like, "You want to see my most upvoted comment on Reddit?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, dude!" And it just said, "Cucumber lime Gatorade." He's like, "I don't know why that one just really hit with people."
Yeah, some people, like they liked it or hated it. Did
He was
specify?
talking about ones that he liked.
Yeah, I like that one too.
No,
You either like that one or you hate that one.
that one's disgusting. So we had a poll up because I said that honestly, I do not fuck with ketchup like that. Like I don't like people's like, oh, what you eat with French fries, motherfucker? Barbecue sauce, ranch,
Anything else?
cheese.
Cheese.
What? Like there's other options out there besides if you in Icelandic places, they eat it with mayo. What the fuck?
Oh, they mix it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They eat their fries with mayo.
Yeah. I did that in high school. I understand it. Actually, I'm gonna say this and mark this day down because I don't think I've ever said this. I'm gonna agree with Jake for a second here.
Yeah.
And say that.
What is today? The 8th?
Yeah, 8/8/2021.
21. Yeah.
At
Down in the history-
2:52. I agreed with Jake Brunig that ketchup is the training wheels of condiments. When your palate grows, you move on.
Yeah, I totally concur.
I agree, Jake.
I totally agree with that. Like, if you still busting down anything with some this is how I view ketchup. My nephew, who didn't want to eat vegetables, would only eat green beans if he was able to dip it in ketchup. Like, to me, that's what ketchup is. Like, what the... When have you ever had a fucking tomato taste like that, fam? Like, come on. It's just fucking sugar and disgusting bullshit. Dude, ketchup is so
acidic.
fucking gross, dude.
So acidic.
We had a lot of, but we.
You want the results?
Yeah, let's get to the results, man.
I'm gonna go to the original.
And I'm not
poster,
even buying. I'm
people.
not even buying. Them results got to be motherfuckers trolling us, cause ain't no way that many fucking grown people.
I don't understand. Let's look. Okay.
I'm disgusted.
I'm going to give the 2 votes that were posted on the Happy Corner comment section. I'm going to include them. Not that it makes any fucking difference whatsoever. Okay. Shut up, Cisco. We know you like ketchup. Do you like ketchup? 68% of you are fucking monsters and said yes.
I should have voted and maybe made it 69.
Tim.
I'm not saying it's like my go-to number 1 pick condiment. I just don't have
I knew
a
we
problem
should have
with
been
it.
more specific and said, does ketchup belong on?
No,
hot dogs?
I like the definitive hard line. Fuck that. That's like saying, oh,
Well,
I'm from
because
Chicago.
I'm
I
just
like
saying,
the Cubs and the Sox. Fuck out of here.
A lot
Choose
of people.
one. Pick a side.
A lot of
Pick a side.
people don't necessarily. It's not their number 1 choice, but they still they're like, okay, fine, I'll eat it. Even occasionally, if I have nothing else and I have dry ass fries, I will eat the Whataburger spicy ketchup, and that is a last resort.
That's that.
But I don't like it.
What does ketchup taste like? Mustard tastes like mustard seed.
I don't know.
What the fuck does ketchup?
I don't like it.
Fam, they've made all right. Ketchup is the
50
Kool-Aid of condiments. Like, they just make different colors,
Right.
different, just random ass shit.
Whatever they
Ketchup
want.
is so fucking disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm passionate about this
80
shit.
people voted on this. 54 of them said yes, they like ketchup, and 26 said no. 26 cultured people
Here's the thing.
said no, absolutely not. And the comments went wild. I have never seen Rudy post so much.
That was the longest paragraph I've ever read from Rudy Ruiz in my entire life. And it was about, he was like, why y'all getting so upset about ketchup? And I was like, it's not that I'm upset about ketchup. I'm upset at the fact that y'all haven't moved past ketchup, like, as adults. Like, if
Right.
this was a group of, like, 7-year-olds, I get it.
Yes.
But all of the fucking flavors that's out there that don't taste like some processed bullshit. Once again, I have never really had a tomato that tasted like that or had that
I
fucking
like
texture.
tomatoes.
Yeah.
I fucks with tomatoes.
I like marinara sauce, bitch.
Ketchup is trash. I also like sriracha on a lot of things. Language of royalty. Okay, do you want me to read Rudy's response? He went
Sure.
in about some ketchup.
Yeah.
As passionate as we are about not liking ketchup, Rudy is passionate about not liking it, but talking shit to the people who don't like it. Rudy says, yes, I like ketchup. Those of y'all who don't like it, cool. Although some people acting like ketchup did something traumatic to y'all when you were younger. My goodness.
Yeah.
I don't like coconut, but I'm not driving to some dark yellow brick road place of utter disdain with some Willy Wonka tunnel song playing in the background while contemplating life as I display my disappointment in a flavor.
I didn't go that far. I just said I don't like ketchup with all the different flavors out there.
Right.
We have better flavors than ketchup.
I also said, but ketchup did traumatize me as a child.
Yeah, my cousin used to put ketchup on her face. Shout out to my cousin Shonda. She used to put ketchup on her face. Like, I remember she used to babysit us, and then she would put ketchup on her face. It was like, oh, I've been stabbed or whatever. And it's like, and then like, and as a little kid, it's like, that's ketchup. And I would be like, because kids are dirty.
They're disgusting. They're disgusting. Jake said Rudy's still on training wheels. Blaha said Rudy gets passionate about the weirdest shit. He really does. Shout out to Rudy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's random too.
So as far as ketchup, man, dude, there's so many different good sauces out there.
Yeah.
That's my bigger thing. Like, you know what? There's this one spot that they were from the East Coast. It was some submarine shop or whatever. But they did the vinegar and salt on the fries, and that shit is fire. Like that's a simple,
Yeah, that's pretty simple.
Simple little boom. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, get your fish and chips on.
If I got fries, it's going in cheese. Period.
Yeah.
That's it. And if it's like McDonald's or something that doesn't have cheese, it's going in a different dip. Whatever sauce I'm dipping my nuggets in.
Yeah. And I don't even fuck with ranch, but I'll fuck with ranch before ketchup. That's how much I just like ketchup.
Yeah. I can't stand it.
Like,
My brothers, I don't know which one specifically, but I think it was Jeff and Tim, loved ketchup and like would put it all over their plate. And just the smell of it, like as a kid, would like kind of make me gag. And me having that lovely puke phobia that I have, this wasn't a good time for me.
and I think that's the other thing that I don't like about ketchup. Once you put it on anything, that taste overrides every flavor.
Yeah.
That's
And
my biggest thing about it is that it will kill the flavor of everything.
And then going back to kind of like beets do that. But going back to that, like, little kids are gross, right? We just talked about that. And so you put a lot of ketchup on your plate, you ain't using all that ketchup. And then kids be gross and be just like throwing their plate in the sink without rinsing it off. So then like the next day, have you seen ketchup on a plate left overnight? It's fucking disgusting. And it's hard to wash off the plate.
Yeah.
And I had to do dishes that day. I was over there fucking gagging and it did traumatize me as a child. Just so you know. Maybe it wasn't that serious, but I remember it.
You remember.
I don't remember a lot of shit from my childhood, but I remember that.
Thank you. Vinegar and oil is a classic. Yes, the fuck it is.
Ketchup is 90% of the reason toddlers are sticky. And syrup.
Syrup and jelly.
Yeah.
Like them three. And then like, I don't know what it is.
Pizza sauce.
Fam, I don't know what it is, but SpaghettiOs or Chef Boyardee, whatever, they're like, hey, we have to make sure that this shit stains everything. Your glasses, your Tupperware, their lips, your shirt, hair, like fucking towels. Like, that is...
The ship has sailed, but if I had ever had kids, I don't know that I would ever have given them SpaghettiOs or anything. I know it's easy and it's cheap, but like, ugh, the smell of that grosses me out too.
Yeah.
That's like fucking pasta and ketchup.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit watered down, but like, ooh,
They like to give kids all the shit that like to stain they fucking clothes and shit. Like, just fuck up they shit. Fuck up they parents' floor. Like,
everything's sticky. That's something I can't handle about children is they're too sticky. Is my word
and for
sticky?
real, like, that's how...
Yo.
I wonder who it was.
I'm going to guess it was probably both of you at this point.
All right.
Got a little bit left. You want to do that again?
Yeah. Let's do
You know what? Let's make it a little bit of a... Maybe we should pour this first.
Yeah, and then we can talk about being angry after sex.
Being angry after sex.
Yeah.
Who does that?
People that don't come, Tim.
Yeah, welcome to my club.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
Just to put it bluntly, people that do not...
I guess I've just never had that problem.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, most dudes don't.
Most dudes are generous.
I don't know about most. But
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so this is more... What are the words?
At this point, I'm just going to say Amy had weed and real, and KB had bitch and fam.
Oh, yeah, well, I said those.
Right.
Cheers.
For real, bitch, this fam is weed. This weed is fam.
This fam is weed. It's not bad. I'll write it down on the list of potential...
Don't say it out loud, though, because someone's going to steal it.
She already said it, though.
Okay.
I did.
We'll bleep it. Sterling.
No, that's what we should do. Is like every week try to find something that
mixes well.
That mixes well with it.
Well,
That's our new.
that's our new mission.
Yeah.
So should we assign like, hey, next week you get a drink?
I'll pick up next week for next week's show.
Okay.
And we got a really cool guest next week. It's Arlietta. She's doing a dope ass documentary on Alzheimer's, and she's a really funny comedian. So I'm excited about that.
That is exciting.
Yeah. So yeah. But yeah. So we were, getting topics ready for for this week, and I was like, I was thinking back because I had a conversation. I was in Kansas City, and you know, my ex was the headliner on the show that I was on, which is
Been
cool.
on the former guest.
Yeah, former guest. Shout out to Janelle. And you know, we were talking about like our sexual experiences, and I was like, well, everybody thinks they're like really fucking good at sex.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, but you know, that feeling of being angry after sex because you didn't get what you needed.
Right.
Like, do you guys say? Like,
No, yeah,
have-
I absolutely understand, but there are
like,
circumstances because with the fellas, yeah, lots of them don't care if you come or not.
Yeah, but here's the thing with the fellas. Like, okay, you dick. So you busted your dick. Your dick is super soft now, right? It's super soft. But where's your tongue at?
I agree.
What that mouth do?
Yeah, but
Like you gotta compensate.
Some dudes are
what,
really.
your fingers is popped. Like
Yeah.
what's going on?
All I need is some.
Yeah,
sorry,
like,
Tim. All I need is some fangies. That's
like,
it.
No,
I understand some dudes won't go down there after they've had their dick in that. They won't, because dudes are fucking weird.
It's your dick.
I'm saying.
It's your dick. You don't
I'm
trust
also.
your dick? If you, hey,
you don't
ladies,
trust your dick.
ladies,
I shouldn't trust.
If a dude will not eat your coochie after he smashed, go get tested immediately because there is no reason why you should be afraid to eat it. It's come on,
It's
come
yours.
On. It's yours.
That's a thing that like I judge people for is like how they feel about kissing a girl after she's blown them.
Oh, why wouldn't you?
Some dudes don't.
Oh, they weak sauce.
I don't like it.
Sauce.
I don't like it. I will judge you harshly if you don't. I don't have
What
your
if she's-
fucking. I don't have your shit in my mouth.
Yeah,
dude. I'm not like
I swallowed already.
we're done here. I've already gone to the bathroom and rinsed my mouth out, bro. Like you're good. Like relax.
Like, nah, but for real though, like I'm like, fam, like, come on now. Like, here's my whole thing. Is like I told y'all a couple of episodes ago, 60% of my work is what that mouth do.
What's that? Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like my whole thing is this. It's like you see all the care and attention that I'm putting into that.
Right.
Hey fam.
Give me some energy.
Give me hey, put it hey.
even a fraction.
Some effort.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm saying is like a lot of people be selfish in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it comes down to that, like you can't be selfish. Like that is like the lights is out, the lights low. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dude.
like go ahead and hit them spots. You know what I'm saying? Get it. Get a little.
Get into it.
Get into it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I don't know if you need to do a pep rally before or whatever the fuck, but like, get your head in the game.
What
Like,
do you need? What do you need?
Get your head
You know
in the
what?
game.
Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing on the men's side of things, is that after they're finished,
Y'all didn't catch that double entendre.
that was after they're done, they're like they get that like clear mind where they're like they're just a different person after they nut sometimes. Here's my difference. Like sometimes, yeah, I've gotten mad afterwards. Sometimes I don't bother getting pissed off about it. I'll be like, well, that was a fucking waste of time. But if it's good, like real good,
Yeah.
and I still don't, and you still like don't try, like, then I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah. Like, try.
You worked so
Try.
hard, and then you gave
Try.
up in the
Try
end.
like it's your senior year and you need a D minus, fam. like
Try like all you need to do is bring in a box of tissues for extra credit.
Extra credit, fam. Like, that's
Come
it.
on.
Like, that's my, oh my God, that shit, like, and we were laughing about it, but my whole thing is like, dude, put the fucking effort
Right.
into, like, because people act as if sex is not an important component to a relationship, but it is a sliver. It is a piece of it.
Yeah.
And if sexually it's not popping and sex becomes a chore, have you ever had sex become a chore?
Yeah.
That is, oh my God. Like when you put it on your calendar, like, I gotta fuck tonight.
I had a dick appointment. God damn it. You know what? I've never had that in my 30s. It was in all my relationships in my 20s.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Timmy. Because I'm always interested in guys' perspective on this. Because women's like viewpoint is so different. Timmy, has sex ever been a chore for you?
I approach sex like comedy, where I'm like, okay, if this is a chore, or if I'm not having fun anymore, like maybe we
shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
right.
And I mean, my relationships, like, you know, before, like, on average, were a few years.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, it definitely became an issue. But
gotta do this again.
it was yeah
putting in overtime
on either parties. Yeah,
unpaid overtime on this bitch.
But the one thing a lot of those relationships had in common, though, was like absolutely poor communication in the aspect of, you know, our sex life.
Timmy is a new man in this relationship.
Yeah, like Timmy.
He's never had a relationship with like clear communication.
Yeah.
It is insane.
Isn't it insane?
But I'm happy for you. And I love when somebody meets somebody who is on that same communication wavelength.
Yeah, it was all because we met during quarantine.
Yeah.
We were literally
time to talk,
forced to get to know each other for months before we actually...
I make a joke about that, and I've never asked you if it bothers you.
Well, since we're live on Twitch, let me go ahead and answer it now.
It is like, because I do this thing where I'm like, oh yeah, my brother met his significant other like during quarantine. They like, you know, and I was inspired by that and wanted to do that because I'm so fucking happy for them.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've done it in front of them, and I'm like, I've never asked.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna do it.
The chat.
It is just me hating. That's all it is.
But it's cute. I like y'all. I like y'all a lot.
Y'all are great.
We got the chat saying, yeah, and it didn't last long past that feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, if sex is a chore.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, if you're not looking forward to it, like, probably not. Probably not a good idea to
and if you know you're going to be the one that's out there in the coal mine doing the digging and the other motherfucker is not lazy.
Yeah.
Then it's like, no, fam.
I had a friend with benefits for the longest where I could tell like how much like work I was going to have to do based on like the text messages beforehand. Or if it
like, ooh, along.
No, he's like, if he was like, I'm just really tired today, I don't know. And I'm like, fuck, I got to do all the work.
Like, no, that's can we rain check?
And I don't, no, and I don't mind.
Yeah.
But like, I'm a big girl. My legs hurt after a while. You know what I mean? Like, I'm up there out of breath and shit. Like, give me a break. Like, I need to know that you're going to give some. Like, give me some indication you're going to put some work in.
Fam. You didn't. But yeah. You can't.
That could mean many things. Don't worry. It's fine.
But no, put forth some fucking effort is all I'm saying.
Right.
And that don't just go for like, I've had like some of my guy friends be like, man, like this shit is getting, like people think that like a lot of times like because dudes, the way that they bust a nut is so in spectacular outward fashion that it doesn't feel like that for them. But like no, they get into that rut too, where it's like, damn, like,
okay,
that coochie is the second job.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Much.
Like that's
a job I'm not getting paid for. Jay Brew says, also, I asked the last girl I was with what she liked, and her response was, I don't know, figure it out. That's not fair.
That's not fair to say to Jake Brunig.
That's not fair to say to Jake Brunig. That's not fair at all. Some indicate. Jake, did you figure it out though? Did you figure it out?
If you didn't, the next time a chick tell you that, this is what you do. You go to one of those gas stations, get you one of them gas station dick pills.
Do those work?
According to some of my homeboys, yeah,
for sure. I mean, there's a reason they're there, right?
And get you one of them gas station dick pills, and then watch, like, prep for it. Like, watch a whole bunch of different pornos and shit. Get some different ideas going, and then and then pick an avenue and just start. Like, she liked this. She was moaning on this. She got quiet on this.
Yeah.
She didn't,
Just take mental notes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
And then this is
if she's not giving any indication of what she likes, then that's what I'm saying is not fair.
Exactly. That's bogus. Because then if he fuck up, it's like, well,
I didn't know.
Because sometimes, like, I'll no lie, like, especially with a new chick that I'm messing around with or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a new joke that I'm working on. No bullshit. I'm not trying to do material.
I get it. I get it. Right.
But, like, I'll give you the tutorial before.
Before.
What I mean is like, you're going to be open when I'm doing to please you. Right? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to give you a tutorial of, like, how to navigate that. Like, I'll ask, like, you know, how you know, like.
You like that?
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say it, and I was going to blush, so I just said it before you
Thank
did.
you.
You're welcome.
And just keep it light, but you'll figure it out fast. And, like, and I say this much, I love quiet, like, women, because in bed, oh my God. It's great.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, quiet women be the biggest freaks in bed. The ones that talk the biggest game be boo.
Sorry, I'm reading the chat, and I like first thing I was laughing at is Jake's like cockiness. Oh, I took care of it in the end, but I didn't stick around long after that. And then Blaha.
Let's see if she said the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Blaha said.
Read it in his voice.
All I'm gonna tell you is that I'm really into corpse play. I can't get deeper than that. Tim, you have to do it. Tim, you do it. Do your best Blaha voice. You can do it.
All I'm going to tell you is I'm really into corpse play.
KB, can you do one?
Hell no, but I'm going to send a PSA to them bitches. Run. I don't know if a dude is into corpse play. I'm not to kink shame.
I don't
Sean,
know. The last time we saw Sean, he was celibate. So that's when we were married.
Yeah.
I was married to Sean during his celibacy. This girl was poly too, so I was like, damn, how many people are you making guess on this? Aw. Well, maybe they just know. Maybe they just know.
Maybe that's their kink.
Maybe that's
to put you through like
no kink shaming, Sean, by the way. If you like corpse shit, then go for it.
No, I'm going to shame you a little bit.
I think that's illegal.
I'm pretty sure you can't do that. Yeah. We can shame him.
Oh, okay, cool.
But he put it in quotes.
I mean, I get what he just want the body laying there, like he just want the chick to lay there and he just smash.
There was.
Is that what you mean, Sean?
I don't.
Like you just.
I don't mean to get like super dark, but there was like a murder in this here city that we're in, of like a group of 4 kids murdering. Did they kill one guy or 2? I think it was just maybe 1. But after they killed him, they one of the couples had sex on his body. So
how they do that?
I don't know.
Hey, fam,
I wasn't there, but that was a big thing, like about the whole story.
They didn't need to add that in. They didn't need to add.
I think maybe like whoever reported on it exaggerated, and they probably like
they didn't need to add
next
that
to the body. You know what I mean?
Yo, fam, that news stories be so trash. Like they be
really
doing,
do.
they really be doing
The Juggalo murder. Yep, that's the one. The Juggalo murder.
I don't even like that they named it that. Don't be putting that on all Juggalos. I met some nice Juggalos.
Grandma Skid Marks said threesome.
Threesomes is overrated. Dude, there's so much sex shit that's so overrated.
I don't think they had sex with him. I think they just had sex by him. Mm-hmm.
But threesomes are overrated, fam. For real. Like the one I had right before the pandemic, I was like, fam.
Was it trash?
Fam, like, yeah, it was kind of trash because I was like, buddy, like, it was 2 chicks. It was me and another girl and guy.
Mm-hmm.
And like the thing about it was, I was like at first, like he was a part of it, but he was so trash that me and her was like, we could just handle
Yeah,
this.
we got this. This is fine.
Like you sit
And
over
then it
there.
just became a twosome.
Yeah, like you sit over
Those
there.
two are together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you sit over there.
He's like, I'm just gonna watch my girl fuck this chick. It's fine. Just became a cuck situation.
Yeah, it really did. I was like,
Yeah.
fam, like you, like you, like how? I don't want to get.
He had to tag out.
details. He had to tag out.
How long was he in it for? How long was
Not
he in
long.
the match? He was
Not long, fam.
12 seconds, I'm good.
Not long. I was like, hey, fam.
Did you
like,
pay attention to him at all?
No.
So you don't even know what he was doing?
No, I know. I knew
I didn't know if he was trash enough to just like pass out in the corner.
he was trash enough to. I'm sorry, this is about to go. He was trash enough to where like we booted him pretty early, and then he was chilling, like beating his own shit, and then he came early on that. So then like.
He's like, now what? Now I have a clear head and I don't like this anymore.
So now he popped. So he was sitting off the side, and we having a good time or whatever. He is over off to the side, beating flaccid meat, trying to jump back in the game. It's over, fam.
You're done.
It's done.
You're done.
It's done. Go have some water. Go
Hydrate.
Go hydrate.
Drink some milk.
Get you some pineapple juice, chill. Go put on the TV for a second, and then come back in a little bit, fam.
Gather
Like
your bearings.
Hey, you over there just slapping a flaccid ass dick is not helping the situation.
Not helping anything.
Like at all.
Just stop.
Like just stop it, bro. Just stop it.
Jake said, I'm just picturing a dude over in the corner watching TikToks and shit. Just scrolling through Reddit. Posting Facebook memes. Just
Like, fam, I was just like, sit your fam. Just
so
please.
it was just like technically a threesome for like a minute. And then it was just a cucking situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and
Cisco's calling us the Fappy Corner.
and then
Who know what the dude was in with the Fappy corner?
Pull up a chair. It's the Fappy Corner. I hope anybody who sits in a corner to jerk off to anything sings that.
And then my G, what really fucking blew me was like afterwards, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready to dip.
Right. I don't need
Like,
to stay here.
Like, you
This
know
your
what I'm
house.
saying? Like, yeah. So I'm like ready to dip, and he's like, yeah, maybe we could do this again sometime. I was like, dude, what?
What did we do?
What did we do?
We didn't do anything.
Bro, you been out the game. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You've been in the Fappy Corner for an hour, my guy. Come on.
Like, I'm dipping, fam. Like,
He's like, give me another shot, coach.
Put me in, coach.
I'll get up next time. I'll jack off before you even show up.
He should have.
I'll break in the Fappy corner before you get here.
I'm saying that's the name of this episode.
the Fappy Corner.
The Fappy Corner. Do what? Underwhelm us again?
Yeah, but then that third time, I swear, I
man.
swear.
It's gonna be way better next time. I promise.
Fam, like,
You know his
no,
wife had a talking to after you left.
fam.
You
And then,
embarrassed me.
for real.
You represented us, and you really didn't come through, did you? You came through too quick.
You like Russell Westbrook in the finals, motherfucker. You just nowhere, bro. Like, sit the fuck
Also,
down.
you have no control, huh? Like you got that first one out that quick.
Yo, fam,
Dude, you're supposed to pace yourself. What are you doing?
Fam, like this is what blows me. It's like the confidence of saying we should do that again. Like, I'm like, first off, I have a feeling that your wife is the one that initiated this shit. So
Right.
like and if we did do it again, I guarantee you, like, and she has hit me up since then. I was like, nah, I'm cool.
I'm
Like,
good.
cool. I'm good. Cause then we got into, the panty. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I was like, I'm cool. It
I like
happened
that.
right before.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
know, it
Got
happened
it. Right.
before. Oh shit. Yeah, it happened right before the pandemic. So
Yeah.
I was just like, cool. This is because I was geeked about it. I was like, all right, let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, whatever.
They're trying to move you in, make you a third.
I couldn't do that. No.
I got approached on a dating site for that one time.
Really?
Yeah. I talked about that at work one day, and apparently that's very common. Because, like, say there were 5 girls in the room when we were talking about it, 4 of them were like, me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we discussed if they got approached by the man or the woman. And I said, I got approached by the man, and some of them got approached by the woman. And I'm like, see, maybe I would have like listened longer if I got approached by the woman.
Yeah, and
The woman would probably just be way more, considerate about it.
And the other thing I'm gonna say this much is like the whole like fucking the dude being a part of it. Like my biggest issue with the dude being a part of it, being the one that asking, is like, honestly, I've had multiple threesomes in my lifespan thus far.
Humble brag.
And like, no, it's not a humble brag because none of them have been great. Like, I'm being honest. Like,
very underwhelmed.
I've been underwhelmed, and it's always been. I
don't think it's ever what it's like in the pornos, you guys. I just don't think it is. And the dudes that I've talked to who have had them is like, it's a lot of pressure to try to fucking satisfy 2 women at once.
Saying a lot of
hard to
dudes
please
is like,
one.
yeah, a threesome. I'm like, you lying. You've never had fucking one.
It's hard to please one.
Yeah, I know. I spend 60% of my time getting to, and I know y'all ain't got that much patience.
No.
I know. So like, no, like, fam, there's a lot of fucking like threesomes. There's a lot of sex shit that I'm like, this shit's super overrated.
Overrated.
Like motherfuckers. Like, if you try out some of the shit that like people be like, oh, this position and that, dude. Honestly. Some head and some missionary will get the job done the best possible way. Sometimes
that bread,
and then leave. Like, sometimes people be trying to do too much.
Yeah,
Doing
too much extra shit.
Yeah,
putting too much pressure on yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
That never pans out well. Especially like I feel like the older you get, these younger dudes will just be like, "Oops, I nutted too quick," and then like move on. But like, you grow and you learn, and
yeah. I still beat though. Like, did you though?
But did you though?
Did you though?
Can we talk about smelly celebrities real quick?
Yes, we can. Let's get into this.
What the fuck is going on?
Because we brought it up earlier.
Is it the pandemic? Did the pandemic make them this way, or have they always been stanky? I understand. Let me say, I understand that your body produces these natural oils, and that probably showering 3 times a day is not fucking good for your body. Dries out your skin, this and that and the other. But I am not fucking working all day. Like, I'm not working a 10-hour day where I'm on my feet and then coming home and not showering. And I'm not showering before I'm not showering before I go in to work these shifts next to people.
Fam.
But I understand, like, if you're home, like during the pandemic, I know a lot of motherfuckers didn't shower like they were when their lives were regular. I wasn't showering daily like I was on the regular. Yeah. I would skip a day. It does make me feel better too, but I would skip a day here and there if I didn't fucking feel like showering. I ain't gonna see anybody. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, when I was camping, I couldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have a choice.
Yeah. But I made sure I showered before I came and sat in this chair.
I did today too. I actually mentioned that to Ricky. I said I look like shit. I haven't showered yet. I feel crusty and dusty.
Yeah.
And Ricky said, well, apparently that's like a celebrity trend. And I said, we are actually talking about that today. I said, and I ain't about to have KB sitting next to me when I feel like this.
Hey, fam, listen. I like that The Rock came out and was like, this is my shower routine. Like, I don't know what's going on with the celebrities, blah, blah, blah. And I don't even know if this is like, I get that, like, there's certain oils and shit like that. And
right.
And all that type of shit. But honestly, the celebrities that's like, oh, I don't shower like that. I'm like, you do look funky.
You
like
Jake Gyllenhaal, you do look like you got like a greasy head of hair.
Brad Pitt looks like he don't shower for days. Like, and I'm like, dude, everybody like he's so fine. I'm like, he look dirty.
He
like,
does. He looks dusty.
He looks dusty a lot.
Yeah.
Like that is a good looking man that makes himself. He looks.
He's so rugged. I'm like, he hasn't showered.
Like that shit's so fucking gross. And I'm just like, dude, like
we used to say that about Post Malone. Like I feel like I can smell him when I look at his picture.
And I don't mean to be bogus.
Right.
There's a lot of white celebrities that's pulling this shit. Like
Ricky said, I bet it's gonna come up that this is a lot of white celebrities, and I was like, it is all. It is only. There has not been one person of color that came out and said, I don't shower. Like,
see, this is how the white rugged individualism, because I know y'all shower.
Mm-hmm.
Timmy, you got quiet. I don't like that you got
Timmy
quiet.
got to shower every day. That hair gets dirty.
My hair does not allow me
to not shower.
Well, I feel terrible for him because I can't wash my hair every day. For
What's
sure.
that Italian blood in y'all?
Yeah.
Probably yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hannibal took that shit over. So yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got
it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I looked at the list and I'm like, this is a lot of white dudes.
Yeah.
And
Did you say Taylor Swift is on that list?
Yeah, Taylor.
She doesn't wash her legs.
And fam, like, here's my whole thing is like, I don't know how any other, like, it is culturally. There is something culturally about that like black people are like, yo, wash your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we're not going to sit next to funk and not say shit.
Mm-hmm. I can't keep it quiet.
We not going to sit up there because like we took the time to be considerate, to bathe ourselves so that the stench doesn't waft on everybody else. You should be that fucking considerate.
Yeah, why would you willingly want to be the smelly kid?
Why are you choosing to be Pigpen?
We talked about that the other day, me and one of my friends, like her and I growing up being chubby kids. You couldn't be the chubby kid and also the smelly kid, so you always like made sure you smelled good and showered and shit.
Yeah, I don't get that. And then like here's the whole thing is like I like when celebrities say shit and do shit that they think is gonna become trending and fucking cool and like they're above it. You're not above bathing, my G.
Yeah, now we're just like
you are not above fucking bathing. Like
wash yourself.
Wash yourself, fam.
I have a limit. I have a limit of like how long I can go without washing my body. Like when we didn't have water for a whole ass day, I was not doing well.
Fam,
one of the times the water went off was as I was getting into the shower. I am very thankful I wasn't halfway through a shower, but I was literally naked, like had the water on and the water went off.
Fam, when I was in California, we had to wait to turn on our water. It was like 3 days. And my roommates, all black, was like, fuck, like, how the fuck do we, like, ain't no way. And so my sister, I was like, fam, I'll throw you some money, but you're right down the street from us. Can we wash?
Yeah, can we come shower, please?
And she was like, yeah, come through. And I gave her some money. I was like, fam, sorry, but I want, and then we finally got it on. But like you sitting up there and being like, oh, well, you know, I willingly don't shower. No, some soap and some water need to hit that skin, fam.
That's
like,
it.
And here's the thing about like these celebrities. Like, if you look at the lifestyles that they live, I'm like, fam, y'all on ranches, y'all on all this other dirty ass shit, and you're like, yeah, I don't need to. Like, no, like that's the reason why there's like top 10 lists of funkiest celebrities and shit like that. Like,
why is that what you want to be known for?
Like, come on now.
Wash. Shower.
And now
you know you funky.
and now I don't even want to buy none of your perfume or no bullshit like that, because like what you trying to mask?
Right.
Like, nah. I don't understand that. That shit's so fucking
not
gross.
a trend I'm trying to hop on.
And then if you're not washing your body, do you wash your hands?
Oh, come on now. You need to wash all of
They
it.
the motherfuckers like, oh, germs build up your intolerance to different diseases. We need,
Fuck off.
yeah.
Well, was Tom Hanks one of the celebrities? I thought I heard he was, but I don't know if that was real or not.
That doesn't shower?
Yeah.
What do I Google? Celebrities that don't shower? I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
well,
it.
it'll tell you Brad Pitt, Jake Gyllenhaal, Mila Kunis, I think Ashton Kutcher.
Matthew McConaughey has to be on that
yeah,
list.
probably.
Oh, surely.
But if T. Hanks
The first
is-
article says, please, famous white people, stop telling us you don't bathe.
For real. And so like Brad Pitt, some of y'all look musty and dusty, crusty and fussy. Yeah, I need to sit the fuck
need to-
down and happen.
Please
And
stop.
all that damn money. That be blowing me. Like all that fucking money. Y'all take private jets and the simple thing of turning on water and some soap. The poorest of the poor wash themselves. The fuck?
Yep.
Like, what are you doing?
So we have Jake Gyllenhaal, Brad Pitt, Ashton Kutcher, along with wife Mila Kunis.
That's it.
Angelina Jolie is in this list, but she was with.
Brad Pitt.
By 2014, Brad's natural smell was so heavenly that Jennifer Lawrence's Oscars date, Laura, I don't know, some bullshit. Okay. Oh yeah, and Mila and Ashton rarely bathe their children.
Oh, isn't that like child abuse?
I mean,
No, it's tradition. Because all of them
Mila
motherfuckers
Kunis
is
is
dusty
like-
and dirty.
Mila Kunis is like, well, back in Ukraine, we couldn't shower like that. So
Okay.
that's what she's going with.
Mila, I know you watch the Happy Corner podcast.
Big fan. Huge
Yeah,
fan.
big fan.
Mila.
We're on a first name basis.
Jackie,
Jackie.
you been in the United States for how many fucking years? That's like a Mexican person being like, I don't flush the toilet. Fam, no. I've had Mexican homies that came from Mexico, and they was like, we don't. But
Right.
here, what the fuck? Like you acted like this is some brand new shit, fam.
Right.
Like, no, fam, stop playing with me. Like, that's some goofy ass shit to be like, oh, in Ukraine we didn't.
No, you could do it here.
No,
You're
fam.
fine.
When
You
was
got
on
loads of money.
Yeah, you got loads of money. Y'all got a whole ass ranch. I saw y'all house on fucking In Style or whatever the fuck
You ain't
that
worried about that
You
water
ain't worried
bill.
about that water bill. Fuck out
Nope.
of here.
Nope.
Sitting up here like you can't bathe
Come
and shit.
on.
Come on now. Come on. Just say y'all nasty. Just
Yeah,
say
just say that.
Just say that.
If you're gross, just say that.
Wash your ass, Jackie.
Damn it, Jackie.
Damn it, Jackie.
Wash your ass. Come on.
All right.
That bums me out.
It don't bum me out. I just when we get it. When we go to y'all, when we get big and all that shit, and we at
I'm gonna
different
continue
shit,
to shower.
we gonna continue to shower. But I'll be damned if I shake. So I'm gonna have to look up a list. Like, do you bathe?
We can't hang out.
We
We
yeah,
can't be on the
we-
show.
Yeah, we can't. You know what I'm saying? Like Kelly Clarkson look like she bathed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kelly Clarkson looks like she smells nice.
Yeah.
You know?
But The Rock coming out, I was like, The Rock, you look.
that was the next article.
smell-
It was like The Rock put out his bathing regimen.
He looks like he smells delicious.
Oh, for sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he'll never come out looking. But once again, The Rock, you are a brown gentleman.
He also looks like he don't even like smell bad after he works out. And he works out all the time. He just glistens, He might be a little funky, but it's still like not bad.
Right. But then he showers afterwards because he gave us his whole regimen. He is
Way
a
to go,
very.
Rock. He also listens to the show.
Yeah, shout
to Rock.
out to Dwayne. That's what we call him.
Yeah, that's what we call him on the
Call him
podcast.
We
He's
call
been
him
trying
Dwayne.
to get out,
Yeah.
you guys, but
Yeah, he said
You know him.
he gonna come through though. He
Yeah.
said, you know what I'm saying? He was like, dude, y'all popping so hard right now. I want to
Right.
feel like I'm clout chasing. It's like all good, fam. Like,
Yeah.
we love you. Like,
Yeah,
you ain't
you
even
do what
gotta
you got-
feel
you
like
can ride
that,
these
you know what I'm saying?
coattails.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. You know?
we do that for friends.
Yeah, I was saying, he was like, y'all got to popping in the basement in Joliet. I'm like, right, fam, but we
Right.
still love you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
You'll
Like,
get there someday,
yeah.
Dwayne.
yeah.
We'll get you
You'll
there.
get to Joliet.
You'll make it one day. You'll make it. What do you mean? Have faith. I got like a couple like 5-pound weights in the garage if you wanna.
Right.
Like you don't even have to miss a workout.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Right. And we got a couple of cars you can lift too.
Right.
Yeah.
Why not?
You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
The other thing that I found this week that I was like, dude, like they not paying you enough. They not paying you enough. And I forgot to send you the article, but it's not funny, but it's funny.
Okay.
But it's not funny. There was a gentleman who worked at 7-Eleven, and these motherfuckers had stole alcohol from the 7-Eleven.
Mm-hmm.
And he went out. This is a black gentleman. I'm giving you, and the only reason why I'm giving you a race is so that you don't think it's some racist shit happening where somebody found an excuse to do some crazy shit.
Okay.
He went out and shot the buddies that stole the
That's
alcohol.
oof.
And my whole thing was, bruh, you're not even making $15 an hour. You're going to jail.
And I promise you, store policy, like in his employee handbook, he is not supposed to. He's just supposed to let him walk out the door.
It's alcohol, bro. They still in Bush Light. Let them rock.
Yeah, let
Like,
them go.
let them rock.
They're obviously falling on hard times. They're stealing Bush Light, you guys. Come on.
Hey, and I just wanted, hey, I gotta eat a bag of dicks. Do we have that queued up? Because this is gonna coincide with this. It's gonna be after this. Tell me, I gotta eat a bag of dicks. I do.
Eat a dick.
Eat a dick. Every fucking company that has decided to try to make some fruity or seltzer or some mixed can drink. Hey, Natty Light, get beer right first. Make a good beer. Start there. Keystone,
They made
make a good beer.
Did they make a seltzer?
Yes.
Oh no.
Start there.
Oh,
Budweiser,
they did. They did do that.
Bud Seltzer.
They did do that.
Stop it. Stop it. White Claw came along and was like, you know what? The motherfuckers that drink seltzer and shit like that's trying to be healthy, let us make something. Then here come everybody stomping with the big dogs. No, sit your
You know
ass
what?
on the porch.
Thank you.
Sit your ass on the porch. I am so tired of all these shit ass fucking seltzers, and I'm sitting up here trying to taste them all and trying to find out which ones
One I
work.
like the best. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all not even putting the effort to make it good.
It's not even
Y'all,
good.
fam, if I wanted shitty well vodka, I'll go to the bar around the fucking corner where they do $3 you call it. I don't want it in a fucking can where I'm trying to. No, stop it. Enough is enough.
$10 cans
And
of beer.
whatever the fuck that you're good at, be good at that.
But also be good at that.
And be good at that. Natty Light, you
You
who
ain't
the
even good at
fuck-
that.
Who the fuck are you to make a summer rattler? That shouldn't even figure out how to make a beer that doesn't taste like you drinking grain. Start there. The
Start
fuck?
small. Start small. Work your way
This
up.
shit is absolutely annoying. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Natty Ice, we know you're listening.
I
We
know
you're
you
big
listen.
fans.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing else to do. You're not making beer.
You're not making good beer, so I know you listening to this shit. Like, come on, this is how your workers get through the fucking day. They listen to the Happy Corner podcast. They not lying. This beer is shit.
They give it to us as a gift on Christmas. We throw it away.
Yeah,
We re-gift it.
we were gifted to Bums, and Bums is like, I'm not drinking this.
Bums are trying to return it to the fucking liquor store for cash, okay?
Yeah,
Come on.
Bums will find a receipt on the line. Like who? No, Bums will sell it to high school and college kids who ain't got a good fake ID, and that's who they give.
Bums are using it to clean the sidewalk that they're sleeping on. All right.
No, that's what brown Listerine is for. It gets you drunk and it cleans everything. It sterilizes.
Multi-purpose.
I'm convinced that brown fucking Listerine is Pine Sol just in a new bottle. Like
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be, fam. Like
I don't want that in my mouth. I do not.
I remember my friend. She got That's the end of the. I roasted them enough. That was a good. You can hit the song again.
Eat a dick.
Stop with that shit. I'm so tired of that shit.
I'm tired of people shaming people for drinking seltzers. That's what
I
I'm
don't even
tired
give
of.
a fuck about the seltzers, but like some of them are so bad. I'm like, dude, I can just buy a bottle of Skull
I had bought two.
and some LaCroix and call the fucking
You're
day
right.
if this is what the fuck y'all doing.
You're right.
Like
For
come
way
on.
cheaper. Come on now.
Come on.
I get it.
LaCroix is $3.40. A bottle of Skull is $1.90. So we under
We got it. We can do it.
for $6 we done made about 12 fucking. You ain't gonna remember the night, but
That'll be our new signature drink.
we used to do skull poppers in college, like when we were broke and we was like, oh, let's get fucked up before we go out. Like when pre-gaming was absolutely
Yes.
necessary.
Yes.
Like we called them skull poppers. And we used to get Fruitopias.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. We used to get Fruitopias and then get Skull, like bottles of Skull,
Mm-hmm.
and then do like 3/4 Skull,
Right.
and then like
Fruitopia.
and then Fruitopia.
Right.
And
But it was still sugary as fuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because Fruitopia was so sugary that like it would hit your tongue and coat it before,
So you could tolerate.
so you could tolerate the Skull.
We used to put the Skull through the Brita filter. I don't know if it did anything, but that's what we used to do.
You was just fucking up a Brita filter.
It was our Skull Brita. Like, it wasn't for anything else. It wasn't for anything else but our Skull. That's it.
Yeah.
Or it was like, before you, like, a lot of us would just take a bottle from, like, one of our parents' stashes,
Dude, like, but no, the thing was
Ended
like,
up with brandy, like, raspberry brandy. Like, ugh, nope. Someone's
ooh,
mama.
The parents' leftover stash be the worst, fam.
Mhm.
Cause it's all like gifts of shit.
It's
that
like
they don't
what we
drink.
got.
Yeah,
Yeah. Here's some dragon fruit rum or
Bacardi.
whatever. Yeah. It was-
I haven't drank Bacardi since 2002.
Yeah.
Like,
Not a fan. Not a fan.
I remember when that was the. I remember
The
when-
little Bacardi silver bottles.
Yeah, I
You remember those?
Fam, when I was in college, the Bacardi bat became a tattoo for a lot. Like, you remember tattoo parties?
Yes.
Like, I had I knew 4 motherfuckers that had the Bacardi bat. I was like, Bacardi? Like, bro, it's
I do too.
$13 a bottle.
I do. Now that you mention it, I know people with that tattoo too.
Like, the Bacardi bat, I'm like, dude, Bacardi's not even really
I should
good.
do that just for the irony. Get the Bacardi bat.
I'm going to add that to, we should get that together.
You want to get the Bacardi bat together?
Bacardi back. Yeah.
All right, let's
that'd be
do it.
fun.
Let's.
That'd be
That's gonna be my new thing. I've decided, since I've met now multiple people who get tattoos like me.
Yeah.
We're getting tattoos together, not necessarily matching ones, but we're like, we're going to
Yeah.
get them at the same time, build memories.
No.
So if anyone wants to get tattooed together,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Let's
That'd be
do it.
fun as shit.
Get whatever you want. Does it just, you'll always remember you got it with me.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like it creating memories and shit.
Creating memories.
But yeah,
with
Buddy,
art.
Yeah, but like, so Buddy ran out there and killed these 2 people, and I'm like, 7-Eleven don't pay that much, bro.
Nope.
Like, what?
You just fucked your life for that.
Yeah, like, have you ever seen somebody that does the most for the job, and it's like, hey,
Chill.
relax.
They don't pay you enough. They don't pay you enough for this.
like, recently at work, we're hiring a new account manager, and we were doing interviews, and there's this young lady. And like, my whole thing is, and I don't know if other people have this mentality about work, but after I got riffed as a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the biggest things my dad told me, he was like, to them, you're just a number. So treat them as the same.
Right.
Like, there is to create a boundary. All that
Yep.
family bullshit.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Yep.
Like, get your paycheck and be done. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so, like, we were in an interview, and the young lady was like, and she was like, yeah, like, whatever may be needed, to get the job done, whether it's staying until 10 p.m. And I was like, hold on. I said, no. I said, our operation hours are from 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, and those are the hours that we work. Nothing outside of that should interfere. And I'm very big on young people understanding that balance. Whenever I talk to them, do not, unless it's your own fucking business, do not give them more than what they fucking pay you for.
Right.
And so, like, and I had to stop her because people in power when you say shit like that, they don't hear like, oh, well, we like a nice balance of work. They don't say that. A lot of people in power are like, ooh, how can I exploit that?
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I really don't like people doing the most at their jobs. Don't go above and beyond for these motherfuckers. This motherfucker about to sit in jail.
Right.
For years.
Yep.
For 7-Eleven. Some Slurpees, my dude? No.
Nope. Nothing.
You
worth that
doing
shit.
too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have y'all ever worked with the company person who's like super gung-ho, a little bit too gung-ho for the...
Definitely.
Yeah?
Oh, definitely. My first job, the movie theater job,
Yeah.
we had I'm like, you're not even a manager. Like, why do you give all these fucks?
Yeah.
You know? That job sucked. Not a lot. But I feel like that's just most jobs.
Yeah.
That's just most jobs.
And it's so crazy that, like, there's motherfuckers, like, I remember I was working this one job, and this chick took her job so fucking seriously. And I was like, bitch, we're all working through a temp agency.
Relax.
Like,
That's why I feel bad for people who that's their whole life.
yeah.
I've had to explain to my coworkers at the longest job that I've ever had. I'm like, I don't mean to be a dick, but once I'm out of those doors, you guys don't exist to me.
Yeah, I remember.
You are not my whole life.
Yeah, fam. Like, I remember when I used to hang out, when I was teaching, we had a group that would hang out, drink, food, eat, all that type of hang out, you know what I'm saying? But one of the things that I didn't like was like in our
about
group
work?
chats. Yeah. And
Mhm.
so like in our group chat, I was like, yo, like I'm totally down to come. But for the first half hour, we can talk about work, and then after
we're done.
that, we're done. Like, I
over.
don't want to hear about fucking work shit.
Yeah.
Wow. After I just
Let's get the
smoked
gossip shit out of the
blunt.
way. Right. You're going to
just
ruin
done
my buzz.
So why y'all doing that for the first half hour? I'll smoke my blunt.
Mm-hmm. Smart.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'll come in. Because honestly, once I'm off, I don't want to be a cog and make, like, we got to create fucking boundaries.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Some of these people, that's their whole life. Work is their whole life, and it makes me sad. And it's like a humble brag to some people that, like, my whole life is my job. I'm like, damn, I would hate that. I hate that for you.
Yeah.
I get like making money and being good at your job, but like life is not work. Life is like doing shit that you love to do. You know, if you love your job, great.
There's no problem with.
But
loving
you
your
also,
job.
I have no doubt in my mind that you have a family, you have friends,
You have hobbies.
you have hobbies,
interests that you know what I'm saying, that you're invested. That's what
you
I
spending all your time working. There's probably hobbies you don't even know you have.
Yeah.
And that's so sad. That shouldn't be your whole life.
Yeah, like.
It's not a brag.
It's not a brag at all. And then, like, motherfuckers would, like, because I would come in and then, like, because I'm all high and giggly and, like, ready to, like, party. And then they're like, and, oh, yeah, because this student, and I'm like, yo, like, we're done.
Yep.
Like, we're done. I would put on new music. I'm like, because I'm just a vibe person. Like, I need the setting to be, because, like, once I'm done with work, I am done.
Right.
I do not, like, I may need to vent. Give me maybe 15 minutes to vent.
Yep.
And even I'll check myself, like, all right, I don't know why I'm talking
Done
about
talking
this.
about
I need
work.
to be done talking about work. It's over. It's done.
Tim's definitely had that before. He worked with a guy that we work with, like with music and the donut and like comedy and stuff. So it was a lot of like when we were doing donut stuff and like if I would bring up work, they would both be like, we don't talk about work outside. We're done. We're not.
Yeah.
And they'll vent back and forth and they'll check themselves and be like, oh, that's enough. No more work talk. Just pisses us off. And that's usually what it is, which also furthers my theory here that like work shouldn't be the most important
thing in
your life.
Because guess what? They don't be giving a fuck.
No.
About
they don't think about you when you leave.
No, they don't think about you at all.
Unless they're thinking of ways to exploit you.
Can I give you 100%? Like, this is like me saying this publicly is kind of fucked up, but I don't give a fuck. So my boss got rid of the accountant, Only one person at my job listens to this, so whatever. And it's Abby. So shout out to Abby.
Hey.
But my boss fired, like, got rid of the accountant and has been doing our paychecks himself.
Oh no.
And what has happened is he has been late on our paychecks.
Not good.
Not good at all. And so, like, what has happened is this weekend, because I've been, like, tallying them, like, which ones he's been late on or whatever. Now, mind you, we get paid the 7th and the 22nd. So you're already paying us after the date of most people's bills. So you have to do a lot of strategic planning with your budget.
Right.
So that you're not fucking yourself over.
I hate pay periods like that. When it's a specific day instead of every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks?
We used to do that.
Oh, my God, I hate it.
Because when you have a month that has 31 days in it.
You're popped.
Yeah.
You are
You're
super
fucked.
popped.
And it's not like that doesn't not happen.
Motherfuckers was getting paid weekly.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing, like, pay motherfuckers weekly?
Also, let's do 410s and have a 3-day weekend. Are you about that?
I'm totally about that. And here's the thing that one of my homies' job does is, like, they're like, you're on salary. Just get your work done. Between, you have from 8 a.m. until 6:30 p.m.
Oh, get your work done and then be done with the day you're on salary. That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's like I've had bosses who have been like people are like, yo, I'm done, like, for the day, and it's like 2:30.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done. Everything. I've had bosses be like, well, let me find something. Why are we doing busy work like you're babysitting grown ass people, bro? They did their fucking job. Be done.
Yep.
This is, like, the way that we work in the society is so fucking stupid and obnoxious. Like, fam, you're not babysitting grown ass people. They are there to do a job. And if the job is fucking done, don't sit up there and have them, because, like, that.
If you got time to lean, you got time to clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that in my work description?
It is not.
Is that in my work description?
Nope.
Like, what the fuck? Like, oh, well, I can have you do this. No, you can have me not do shit.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm done.
Sorry I did my work efficiently.
I already did what the fuck I was supposed to
Shouldn't
do.
you be glad that I am a great worker?
You know what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers wanna be up here and hold you hostage like you in detention. The fuck?
Right.
The fuck? If you think I'm not about to look up recipes in this bitch, since I know you're gonna be petty as fuck. Watch me look up recipes and figure out what workout I'm gonna do after work. Got me fucked up. So nah, hell nah. Do your fucking time.
Yeah.
Like, cause like people be giving too much to work, and I'm like, fam, like, people like and like that whole Frito-Lay shit. Like the buddy that got electrocuted. Like, these motherfuckers are working.
Quit dying for your job.
Quit dying for, like, 80 hours a week. And we got people like, and it's hard to be like, quit dying for your job because you got kids, you paying bills and shit like that. But these fucking corporations do not give a fuck.
That's what we need to work on. Not having pride in fucking risking your life for your job so you can bring a paycheck home to your fucking family. And not, some people don't have families. It's just having a paycheck to fucking live on. Quit risking your life for that. And what we need to change is how we're so accepting of this. We need to fucking people. I just fucking talked. People are so pissed off at fast food workers for not wanting to work for not a livable wage. They're telling these kids, well, then go get a real job. So then they go get a job that pays them more, and now they're pissed off at these kids because they went and got a job that pays them more.
Wait, hold up. But let's really look at what pays them more. What pays them more is not a livable wage either.
Right. That's what we got to work on.
Let's keep it a buck.
We're directing our anger at the wrong people here.
They go from, all right, maybe $10 an hour, and then they get a new job, maybe, if it's in certain shit, for like $14 an hour, maybe, if they're lucky. Fam, like, it's not lost on me the fact that when a lot of black, a lot of Latino, a lot of poor white people start getting their bachelor's degrees. Then all of a sudden it's like, nah, you need a master's to make more money. You need to do this to make more money. You need to do this to get this. Like when all the broke and black and brown and people started to get their shit together and really try to dig themselves out, then you want to change the goalposts. Like, fam, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Jake said minimum wage fast food jobs are for high schoolers. Okay, then why is Wendy's open during school hours?
Who's supposed to fucking work it then?
I knew plenty of people when I worked at the gas station that was attached to the McDonald's. Most of the people
Why
were
is it open
it was
past
24
curfew?
It was 24 hours. So the people that I was working with overnight were grown ass adults supporting their families.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Trying to, at least. Well, at this point, that was fucking 15 years ago. People could live better off of at that time, I guess, but
barely. Now it's like, nah.
But they were still, we had a guy working who would get off of work at McDonald's at 6 a.m. and then go do his landscaping job.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you got like 4 hours to go to sleep before you got to go back to McDonald's and work overnight.
Yeah.
Just to support his family. Like, that shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, that's just fucking
You're
disgusting.
supporting a family you don't get to see.
And then we have a housing market right now.
We're really getting into it on the happy corner.
We are. I'm sorry. I'm lit, and it's on my mind because the people that listen to us is working class people, and they know what's up, and they see the bullshit. Like, come on now. All right, so then they tell you a bachelor's degree, go do that shit, go to school, get you. Then they tell you, oh, get a home because that's where you get this and da 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 da. And then when shit hit the fan, it's like, motherfucker, I can't even afford rent. So how the fuck am I gonna buy a crib now?
Right. Yeah.
What the fuck? Like,
I get it.
Fam. So, hey. To all the people out there, we love y'all. We got to find a better way because that ain't it. A better way. Where's Tupac? Fam, like,
if he's alive, he watches. I know he does.
He does. Tupac do watch. He said he out in Cuba. He said the connection is a little
he
murky.
told us exclusively.
Yeah.
We weren't supposed to tell anybody.
But nah. It's just like that's the reason why I salute all the people trying to like hustle and find different ways. And I salute the people that's calling out the bullshit and not taking it. What I love about like this younger generation is like, man, fuck y'all.
Oh, I love it.
I love it. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, because it's such bullshit. Don't fall for the bullshit.
They're gonna change shit. They're gonna be the ones to change
They're just gonna move the goalpost once you catch up. They're just gonna keep doing that shit until you catch up.
Yeah. We have been going at it for 2 hours now, so
we gotta end on a happy. We
really do.
We really do, because I went. See, that's how I know we've been going long, because I went on a rant that's politically based. I'm sorry, you guys.
That's okay.
I don't give a fuck.
What do you got going on? Like, what's coming up for you?
Oh man, I got some shows at the Lincoln Lodge. I got some. Just go to my Instagram. And I'll put I got flyers to put up and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then I'll give you something that made me happy.
What's that?
If you have not watched, like, if you haven't chilled out and like smoked a blunt, got you a nice edible, a nice little snack, and put on the versus Dipset versus Locks versus. That might have been the most entertaining old lady shit I've ever done in my entire life.
Okay.
Like, I just felt so happy watching it. And I was rooting for Dipset, but they got washed like a motherfucker, but I'm not mad at it. And the jokes in there, hey, if we ever need, like, Jadakiss needs to be on a roast.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot of good jokes.
Nice.
Jokes in there, and it was great.
Nice.
Him calling out. I don't know if y'all know Timmy, a part of Dipset.
Yep. Now you know.
Timmy Blaze is a part of Dipset.
Yep. I mean,
if you didn't
he was one of the motherfuckers that kicked.
Now you know.
Yeah, Timmy, what happened?
I can't talk about it on the podcast.
It's still under investigation.
Yeah.
I have something that
Oh,
makes.
and then every Thursday at Two Brothers Roundhouse,
Oh yeah,
SNF
the whole thing.
is-
It's back.
Yeah, every Thursday.
just
and
had a show.
Timmy, I heard, rocked it out.
I heard he hosted the shit out of that shit.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's severe FOMO. I was very upset that I missed that.
Me too.
Yeah.
It was crazy. They had people up in the balcony.
Wow.
Like, if you
People
told
miss-
me there was 100 people there, I'd be like, yeah, no, that sounds about right.
That's awesome.
75 to 100, yeah.
That's awesome. Right now, Timmy and I and crew are working on putting together our show for September. Shots and Giggles at the Drunken Donut. We're going to bring that back. We're super excited to do that. We've gotten so many fucking submissions and we have a lot to go through. So we're hoping to get maybe like a good month or two before maybe shit starts shutting down again. I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, we got that. I'm at the Lincoln Lodge on Saturday, this coming Saturday. I think it's the 14th.
Yes.
Very excited for that. So if you're, in the Chicago area, come see me.
That is a great, like,
I'm
if you're
stoked.
coming to the Chicago area and you're like, oh, where should I go see a comedy show? Go to the Lincoln Lodge.
It's the Lincoln Lodge. Definitely go. I'm very excited to go to that. So yeah, that's what I got going on. And I will be at Still Not Friday one of these Thursdays. I'm not sure which one. I'll have to look at my calendar, but I know it's like next month, so I got time. I'll post flyers for that too, because that is a badass fucking show. Excited. Tim?
August 31st.
31st.
You know the 31st of August. I will be at the Comedy Thrine in Aurora for the 8 at 8.
Yep.
September 17th, it's a Friday. I'll be at the law office. I think that's in Yorkville.
It is.
Yes, it is.
And then I'll be back at SNF 10-7.
Nice.
So those are my dates. Obviously, every Tuesday. It's See You Next Tuesday, Comedy Open Mic.
Weather
at
permitting.
Mojo's in Plainfield, weather permitting. And please go on to YouTube right now and type in searching web series. Yeah. And check that out. It's by Tony Lazowski. It's fucking hilarious. He let me do a voice in it. And I think more people need to watch it.
Really great.
And if you want to see more of Tony's stuff and some of the other writers on the scene, check out The Upside of Down.
Yes.
His sketches are up there. He has some sketches up there too.
Awesome.
And so do I. And so
Awesome.
do a lot of good writers and comedians on the scene. So check that out.
Awesome. Well, that's it for me. Is that it for you?
That's it for me, baby. I'm about to continue getting lit for the rest of the day, man.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been fun hanging out with all of you guys here on the Happy Corner.
On the Happy Corner.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. It was. Sure is. We did.
The Happy Corner.
Subliminal messages.